Baseball fans, Matt Vasgersian here, play-by-play voice of MLB The Show. Nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight it's the first of three to start the new week between the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. tries to keep pace in the National League batting race. First pitch is next. Chris Paddock gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now at the plate is John Birdie. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
7-10.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty D, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking the mound and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball.
1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. And now Brian Anderson. He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Pitch outside, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Back goes Grisham. But he won't get it. And now it jumps the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Hosmer has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, look at that stop. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
That's it. The left fielder, number 23,
Now it'll be Corey Dickerson. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Lifetime against this pitcher, just a 1 for 9. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that. So now here is Jake Cronenworth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Not shortstop.
Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime. Put that leadoff batter on base. That spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that one is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 25 for him on the year. And it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Here's Manny Machado now.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. They'll come into this one at 328. 27 homers and 82 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Popped up. Cooper is there, one away.
Batting fourth.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on.
Ball.
3-1.
Count is 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fifth.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. It's now 2-1 Friars. Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, hitless in 4 tries in the ballgame yesterday. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And the leadoff man set down to start the 2nd.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel, on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. One and 2, here it comes. I'll hit you to right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's in there easily at 2nd with a 1-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Magneuris Sierra. A ball and no strikes. He comes in at 262 on the year, 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from 2nd. Comes set. The 0-1.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Marlins leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1.
Leading up for the Padres.
First pitch on its way. Eric Hosmer is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hosmer around first on his way to 2nd now. And he will pull into 2nd with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
First offering on its way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Cooper is over, and he puts it away for the first down. And now here is Tommy Pham. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Now to bat, Chris Paddock. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch fastball swung out and missed 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. From the stretch, the 1-2. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. Dickerson has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Padres leave 1. They still lead it 2-1.
Back now in San Diego, home of the Padres, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they ranked first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. John Birdie will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Up next, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman.
Softly hit to short. He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
1 out now in the San Diego third, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball.
1 ball,
2
2
back to back.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Next to dig in, Corey Dickerson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pops straight up. Paddock is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate now is Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Ready now is Trent Grisham. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sierra's in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight.
Now
and you can add on to his season total there as he currently checks in with the 4th highest total on the Friar Ball Club. That'll bring up Austin Nola, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. Hosmer stands at first with 1 out. Nope. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for Miami.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So now into the box is Jesus Sanchez. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Grounded to the right. Hosmer has it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
In now, Magneuris Sierra, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count.
1 ball, 1
1
strike.
and 1. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball. Down.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2-2. Down.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Full count.
3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off. 5th inning. 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They still bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Chris Paddock.
The pitcher.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side.
Paddock.
Cooper is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Birdie backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Next, it'll be Manny Machado, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, John Birdie. Fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Next to stand in is Miguel Rojas. He bounced out last time up. Chopper to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Very weakly on the ground. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Will Myers. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sanchez is there, one away. Striding in is Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And here's that one again with show track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. And boy, this almost got him out of the inning, but you'll see that he just couldn't quite get there as he went into the tuck and roll afterward, and this winds up a 2-out double. At the plate, Austin Nova. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. So here is Garrett Cooper. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So stepping in is Corey Dickerson. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action, pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
The 1-1 home.
Hey!
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro.
That's a swing and left a fly ball to right center.
Myers is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Adam Simber gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 90.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. For his career in this matchup, he's 0 for 4.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Set. Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
First delivery to him. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Fernando Tatis Jr. swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Tatis brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Manny Machado started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
0-2. Here it is. Weak grounder down the line at third. This will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And strike 3 called as he says you got it. First offering.
The right fielder,
Jesus Sanchez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
the center fielder,
Next, here is Magneuris Sierra. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Now here's the first offering. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Jesus Aguilar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. A dozen home runs and 32 driven in. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Richard Blyer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So here's Will Myers, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
1-0 the count. High in the air out to center field. Sierra has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So next to hit is Trent Grisham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strikes. Ball, that's out.
Blyer has tossed more than 60 innings on the year, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks, and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Sierra arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in next, Austin Nola. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, swing and a shot toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases, and this will kick off the base of the wall, and a huge insurance run is across to score all the way from first. It's now 3-1.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings, and it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. So here now's the pitcher, Chris Paddock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sierra able to track it down for the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's now 3-1 Friars. So striding in to start the ninth is John Birdie, as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Keone Kela comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 27, Keone.
0-2, here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Miami down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Paddock wins for the league best 15th time as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Sandy Alcantara pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Keone Kela hammers down the save, his 28th on the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: